Hey guys, it's me in London. Today we'll be playing this. Remember I said to be continued again yesterday? Yeah.
And then they're like,
Yeah?
you're dead when he dies.
Oh.
Instead of ground, it's dead.
I know this video may be very cringy, so I'll just have to stop posting them anymore if you want the kids to reduce. Why are you punching a girl, bro? Sorry, guys.
そうかい。なるようになっちまうもんだな。くせ
Okay. It's two. It's two. It's two. It's two. It made it 3. It's 32. 32. Why would you do that?
Can you give me the torture now?
Leah, why would you do that?
Now.
Leah, you could ask nicely, please, instead of just demanding to take it. Demanding for me to give it to you.
You can't catch me, T-Rex.
Why would you do that, Leah? You were touching my phone, and then you just kicked me out the app. You made it kick me out the app.
Stop mocking me, Royce Bedoys.
Now I have to go back in.
Me, Royce Bedoys.
My ears hurt because of you.
Mommy, Royce Bedoys is mocking me. Mommy, Royce Bedoys is always mocking
That's enough of that.
Mommy.
That's enough.
Mommy, Daddy.
Stop acting like that, Leah. What you put into your mind is what you become, Leah.
Don't pay me back. I'm destroying your plushie.
I don't even have a plushie.
But I promise.
But I don't even have one. Guys, you know what you heard about? There's a Roblox movie on Netflix. Well, not really.
You struck me, but you knocked me down. Was never looking for you, but you taught me out. You got me, not to get enough. I'm tripping
There's
out,
no
I'm
way.
tripping out, I'm tripping out.
There's no way.
I gotta pinch myself so I know it's real. With you next to me, I am stronger still. Boy, you struck me, can't get enough. I'm tripping out, I'm tripping out, I'm tripping out of love. Tell us, can you listen to me? These are the rules of engagement. If you wanna stay in this game, don't play with danger. I never let nobody spin
That's so crazy. I saw a Roblox movie
I
trailer.
was a fighter from the start. I fought like a soldier. My body was sober. I guess I was my own worst enemy. You struck me, boy, you knocked me down. Was never looking for you, but you taught me out. You got me, not to get enough. I'm tripping out, I'm tripping out, I'm tripping out of love. I gotta pinch myself so I know it's real. With you next to me, I am stronger still. Boy, you struck me, can't get enough. I'm tripping out, I'm tripping out, I'm tripping out of love. You struck me, boy, you knocked me down. Was never looking for you, but you taught me out. You got me, not to get enough. I'm tripping out, I'm tripping out, I'm tripping out of love. I gotta pinch myself so I know it's real. With you next to
Shut up.
me, I am stronger still. Boy, you struck me, can't get enough. I'm tripping out, I'm tripping out.
I know you're tired of me getting okay, but I just had to find something to watch.
Mr. B!
I know, me too. I didn't eat breakfast today. Mom, it looks good. No, you can't do that. So, did they ever try Mom's meatloaf? Is it
Know that king upon his throne, I'm ready for their zone.
Stimmity bum 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 bum, yes, yes, yes. Stimmity dip, stimmity bum, stimmity bum.
Sin City was
Media.
Anyway.
でも、もうそんなことなぜならば、これで終わりだからだ。KJ28 番だ。厳重な作品。
Oh my god, bro. Double chop chocolate cookie. Yo, come over here. Check out my new shoes. They're the brand new 1, 2. Buckle my shoe, 3, 4. Buckle some more, 5, 6. Mr. Beast kicks. Yeah, that was so fire. 6, 7. Sorry about that. I know you're mad at me for saying it, but I had to do it. I'm sorry.
I haven't been able to find any more on Agul, though my resources are a bit limited.
Professor? Where the hell are you?
Oh, doing a stretch of 5 to 10. Apparently the authorities frown on selling meth to college students.
Yeah, apparently.
You need to hang up that computer call. Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantical.
Who's on again? Welcome to the letter, baby says. This is the end. Drop it. These old babies. Try again. Bro's crashing out.
What? A Nerf battle? No, Billy, you're too old to play with Nerfs. Why don't you go shoot a can or something? You guys sound like a bunch of chickens. This bitch is here.
You know what? I'll be right back.
Go get your Nerf. Alright. Yes, this is gonna be awesome. I'll go get my mask. Hurry, guys.
I'll be yelling out for the game.
I found my
Are you
Nemo.
freaking kidding me? You guys have a turret? That's not fair. I don't want to play anymore. Sorry, can't back out now. The game starts in 3,
Mental health?
2,
What is that?
1. Oh, Kirkamelons.
My cheeses are all crumbs now. Ugh. Wait, guys, I'll be right back. Huh? Yeah. 2. Okay. Huh? No, a bag for Leo, a bag for me. Please. Stop. Alright. I'm back, guys. Hold on. What just happened? Oh.
and have fun. I messed up. I told my other grandma was going to watch us, so I told her to come with me. Oh no, grandma's not going to be happy when she gets here.
Where is it? Sorry.
Onions ever. Last time I rubbed their feet, I couldn't get the smell out of onions for a week. I can't believe I'm getting in a bit.
Play these days, but fuck!
For the night we pop out at 1 in the morning. You really wanna know this kind of life never boring. She bought Dior with a man from the store, but she bring it to my table when the drinks start pouring. She asking to come with the crew, and the accent to come with a view. For the night we pop out at 1 in the morning. You really wanna know this kind of life never boring. She bought Dior with a man from the store, but she bring it to my table when the drinks start pouring. She asking to come with the crew, and the accent to come with a view.
Where's your little brother? Mom! I know, Mom. I'm grounded for a year. Here's the keys. I wonder if my grandbaby's hungry. I should call him and find out. Hey, there's my favorite grandbaby. I was just calling to see if you were hungry. Grandma would come over and make you something to eat. Oh, hi, Grandma. No, it's okay. I'm not hungry. My other grandma's here and she's making me something to eat.
Oh!
Grandma, you there? Oh, well, she must have lost service or something. Where the hell is she?
Oh!
Oh, there you are. Ah! Now get out of here. Give me that. This is trash. Tommy, I'm gonna go make you something to eat, okay?
次は丈太郎貴様だやろうディオほう向かってくるのか逃げずにこのディオに近づいてくるのかせっかく祖父のジョセフが私のザワールドの正体を試験終了チャイム直前まで問題を解いている受験生のような必死こいた気分で教えてくれたというのに近づかなきゃてめえをぶちのめせないんだなほほうでは十分近づくがよい呪いザワールドは最強のスタンドだ時間を止めずともスピードとパワーとてお前のスタープラチナより上なのだ俺のスタープラチナと同じタイプのスタンドだな遠距離へはいけないがパワーと精密な動きができる貴様よりどのぐらいザワールドのスタンドパワーが強いかちょいと試してみたかったま試すほどでもなかったようだが試すっていうのは傷にもならない撫でるだけのことを言うのか2万円もしたズボンは破れたがよジョースター家というのはこう負けず嫌いなのだはあくだらん挑発に乗ってやってもうちょっとだけ試してやるかラッシュの速さ比べか
go. I'm gonna add another CTA.
And just when I thought I could.
You had to do back to school shopping. I know. I'm sorry. I hate that phrase too. But you had to do. You see the commercials like. Your days of spending 18 hours playing video games and making friends with your friends that never actually happened are over.
Run to me, confession.
Okay.
Confession.
Yeah, there's Rockies for you.
You need to walk in there and make a statement. And when you finally land on something and you feel good about it, you lay it out and go to bed feeling like you got it. Close your eyes and it's 6:45 a.m., which is 3 hours earlier than you have been waking up for the past 2.5 months. And before you even get up to start your day, you just stay up and walk up there and touch your toes and go to school. You leave your house and drive to school. And this is where it really starts. When you get there, you have ever seen in your life.
Where's it?
Ladies, can you?
Because you start seeing people from previous years, except they're completely different.
I never let nobody spin me over. I was a fighter from the start. I fought like a soldier. My body was sober. I guess I was my own worst enemy. You stood
See ya. Not me down.
looking for you, but you tore me out. You got me, I can get enough.
You should listen to music. I'm gonna go get some water.
Tripping out, I'm tripping out of love. I gotta pinch myself so I know it's real. With you next to me, I am stronger still. Boy, you struck me. Can't get enough. I'm tripping out, I'm tripping out, I'm tripping out of love. Fellas, can you listen to me? These are the rules of engagement. If you wanna stay in this game, don't play with danger. I never let nobody spin me over. I was a fighter from the start. I fought like a soldier. My body was sober. I guess I was my own worst enemy. You scared me, boy, you knocked me down. Was never looking for you, but you got
Where's Winter? There she is.
tripping out, I'm tripping out, I'm tripping out of love.
Where is they?
Love estás tan lejos de mí. Te sigo pensando, me canso llorando.
No, Miss Milano. Okay, well, what about second period? I have English with Mrs. Rodriguez. Dang, I got history. Okay, that's fine. We still have third period. Actually, no, we don't, because there's no match for third period class. There's no match for fourth period. No match for fifth period. No match for sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and now you're starting to panic because you realize you have 0 classes with your friends. I don't know if I'm just reflecting on my school experience, but this was always how it went for me. I was really happy with my principal. I don't know if my principal was just sitting there and wondering if he was so much for
Lori, what?
You may not be going to lunch at the same time as all your other classmates. The time you were going to lunch was even more scary to look at than your class schedule. Because if you have completely different lunch periods than your friends, your year is going to be awful. You're going to know what to do. And of course, one year, I do not have my lunch period with a single one of my friends. Now, is that right? Because I only have 2 friends? That's a little over that. But now you can see why I just said eating lunch period.
Ah.
B67 is. Only rooms I know at this school are the bathroom, the cafeteria, and the room with the teacher I have a crush on. Mrs. Rodriguez, I'm still single if you're watching this and want to give me a chance. Sorry, I had to try, guys. But anyways, it doesn't matter if you went to this school last year.
Hold on.
It doesn't matter if you've been here for 2 years. It's still impossible to find classes on the first day. And then you only have 6 minutes to do it before you are late. And you can't be late on your first day. So now you're standing in the hallway, looking at your schedule, sweating, trying to find your first class. And you have no idea where it might be, so you start walking in that direction. But this is where it all falls.
Tap, come on. Do the bathroom. Ew, what is this doing? Ew. Brainwash fed, whatever.
Hey girl, you like me a little bit?
No, I don't even like you a little bit.
Come on girl, you like me a little bit.
Not even a little bit.
Wait, don't you like me a little bit?
Ew, I don't even like you a little bit.
Huh, I heard you like me a little bit.
Well, maybe just a little bit.
But you hope that they fall in love with you after feeling your mysterious aura radiate through the classroom. And when you finish these checks, you're thinking, okay, the worst part is being alone, but that's wrong, because this is what happens. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Who is excited to be here? Okay, well, before we get started, we have something very important I would like everyone to do. Icebreakers. Oh, come on. Why do teachers insist on doing icebreakers every year when the whole class hates doing them?
What?
But anyways, you're forced to do these. And since you didn't actually do anything cool over the summer worth talking about, you just make something up. So when it's your turn to share, you say, I went to Tokyo. Oh, cool, Tim. What was your favorite part? The rice. Little do they know, the closest I've ever been to Japan was going to Little Tokyo, Los Angeles. But I can't admit to the class that the most fun thing I actually did over the summer was climb leaderboards in some Roblox games. And for some reason, there's always one kid who actually is excited to share what they did over the summer.
I went to a summer camp and enjoyed some great food with some great friends.
Shut up, Gray. You're not supposed to actually enjoy doing this. That ruins the whole point. And here's where it really starts to say the realization that this isn't just one class. It's not just one teacher. It's not just one icebreaker and one awkward moment, and then you're done. Back to back. And every single teacher has their own type from earlier. Some of them are strict, but all of them, every single one, have one thing in common. Understand the syllabus. I don't know if this was just me because I hated reading, but I absolutely despised the syllabus. Every teacher, without fail, spends a massive chunk of the first class going over it. The part that is most annoying about it is you gotta have your parents sign it when you get home. But of course, you forget to show it to your parents, so you just end up forging their signature. For legal reasons, that was a joke. I've never done that. But it's like the teachers don't realize we have 5 other classes we have to do this with, and it gets even more scary because when you actually start reading the syllabus, you realize this class is gonna be awful because it will outline all the big assignments for the year. And you're seeing that you have 15 essays in your English class and examine every other day in math. And the only thing that actually catches your eye is
No way with a baby? Tap with a baby? Okay. No. Nope. Not with a baby.
You've already heard the same first day speech 3 times. You've been handed 3 syllabuses. You've done 3 icebreakers, making up lies like you only have.
Everyone, get in the car. We're leaving this town now. Ah, what the? Oh, this isn't the car. No! No! Ah, Herman!
When you go home from school that day, it weighs about 500
Kara, are you kidding me?
That way as much as me after I quit my New Year's resolutions. They say that you need to
Where is my pen? There it is.
because you're going to be using it very often in class. But newsflash, you never use the textbook.
Finally, there's a girl. There was JJ, Baby Todd,
Just say your dog
Willie, Mr. Principal, Tappy, and finally a girl, Karen.
Even though your spirit is absolutely broken by this point and your will to live is diminishing by the second, the one thing you're telling yourself is,
Okay, let's just make it to lunch.
everything will get better at lunch, right? Right? The first day of lunch is great because you get to relax for a second and catch up with all your friends that you haven't seen over the summer. That's not true, actually, because right when lunch starts and you get to the tables, you have to make a decision. Where do you sit? This sounds simple, but it's not, because you don't know where any of your friends are yet. You walk in and scan the room, the entire room, just looking for a familiar face. You're starting to panic because tables are filling up fast, and you don't want to be the dude that sits by himself on the first date, or in my case, sit in the bathroom. That's on my first date one year, I couldn't find my friends right away, and I started to panic because everyone else sat down, and I was just sitting there looking dumb, like the one kid who had no friends to sit with. So I was thinking, how the heck does everyone figure this out? You were just in class with these people 30 seconds ago. Did they all just coordinate this before school even started? And after about 3 minutes of looking, I couldn't find my friend. And because I was embarrassed to stay out there any longer, I just went to my party. I did end up getting in trouble for going to the parking lot during school, but at least it saved me from embarrassment. But even if you do find your friend, lunch on the first day is still bad. literally just giving us this homework to be performative. Like, you know there's no actual reason to give it. Genuinely, the only thing worse than this is when on your first day, the teacher announces there will be a test at the end of the week. I'm gonna start a petition to get these teachers fired. I don't know how this would work, but we have to try. I ain't even in school anymore, and I'm still passionate about making sure teachers stop doing this. There is nothing more scary than we're basically going to school the same amount of time as people go to jobs. We should be getting paid for this. But you know that saying that goes, all bad things come to an end? Well, that's the same with school, because after what feels like the longest day in the history of the world, the final bell rings. And you walk out of that building, and the sun is still shining because it's August and the sun doesn't go down until 8 p.m., and you just stand there like you're relieved that you survived, but at the same time, you're thinking, wow, this is really my life now for the next 9 months. So your mom comes and picks you up, says, how was school, as if she doesn't already know the answer. Then you get home, drop your stuff off, and you just sit. You sit on the couch, or you sit on your bed, or you sit wherever, and you don't move. You don't turn on the TV, you don't pick up your phone, you just sit and try not to cry. But you can't sit for too long, no, because you have to do homework. But I have an encouraging message for all of you out there that are other grade, and if you don't do good, your life is practically over. But besides that, it's like any other school. So like, for example, I didn't do the best in my 11th grade year, and look at me now, still living with my parents, and maybe don't look at me, actually. Let's move on. Now on to the holy grail. 12th grade. 12th grade is the year. All you hear about 12th grade is that it's a party. You're a senior then. No work, no anything, just vibes. You already know what you're gonna do after high school, whether that be college or McDonald's. One guy's always doing construction, one person's gonna play video games 14 hours.
That's Avatar World, stupid.
Awesome time. Well, at least that's what I've heard about 12th grade. I wouldn't know, because for me, 12th grade happened during COVID, so I had to do it online. Do you know how unfair that is? The one good year of school that people talk about, I didn't get to do. My senior year was spent in Zoom, turning cameras off so the teacher couldn't see that I was in bed, having to raise my hand. For sharing test dates. And out of nowhere, someone said, it all started with 2 words. These were the words that would end up causing a school-wide riot. So every school has that. The teacher makes it crystal clear from the very first day. You could feel it around school. The entire atmosphere felt tense. Friend groups that normally spent lunch talking about which teachers would win in a fight if they all went head-to-head were not studying. Personally, but anyways, everyone was completely locked in for that test tomorrow. But then, somewhere around the middle of the day, when rumors started to spread throughout school, someone got their hands on the answer sheet to the test tomorrow. To this day, I have no idea who found it first or where it came from. Nobody does. But within about an hour, it had spread to basically the entire school. Now you may be wondering, how can a test start a school riot? Well, it will all make sense very soon. I want to make something very clear before continuing. I'm not recommending cheating. I mean, I did do it in school, yeah, like all the time. Like all the time. Like, to be honest, I don't think I studied more than 3 hours in my whole academic career. That doesn't mean you should. So listen, I don't care if you are the smartest kid in school. If you get sent a picture of the test answers for the biggest test in school, you're going to take a screenshot, and you're probably going to memorize those answers. So basically, the whole school has a cheat sheet. Everyone's going home that night feeling great about the test tomorrow. But then the next one arrives. All that glory from the day before completely went away. Because there is an unspoken rule that happens on big test days at school. And if you've ever been a student at any point in your life, you already know what this rule is. The first period kids are which in that case, what's up? Also, please don't comment about what I did during the talent show that one year. I prefer to keep that off the internet. But anyways, in this moment, everyone's heart dropped. The teacher found out that the answers got leaked, meaning people who didn't study and were just about to rely on the cheat sheet to pass the test were cooked. But it wasn't even the test part that was the real problem. The test we could probably figure out. Maybe just pass with a C. The big individually, like a formal interrogation. She had a clipboard with her, and she sat students down. The consequences she laid out was not small. It wasn't a "you'll fail this test" or "I'll hear a phone call home." No, the consequence was suspension. Anyone caught spreading those answers would be suspended. Now don't get me wrong. In theory, every day vacation from school, finally get to play video games, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. on a Tuesday. That's not the scary part. The scary part is two things. Number one, your parents finding out you got suspended. And number two, the fact that it goes on your record. Because if you get suspended, I hope you like flipping patties, because you can kiss any chance at getting into a good college away. My dream college was streaming university, so I really...
They're twins! Look at them! Except the arms.
I was in the
Suck at it!
until it was my turn to get into the game. So what happened next was not something I'm sometimes called for different measures. So me and 4 other kids who I was in that class with were all in a group chat. And we were texting about what we would do when third period came around. There were 3 options in our mind. Option 1, deny everything. We all just say we never saw any answers. We had no idea what anyone was talking about. We studied hard and we're ready for the test. The problem with this was numbers. We weren't talking about 3 kids trying to keep a secret. No, we were talking about potentially 30 students in our class alone that we had to trust to keep this lie saying no one knew anything. We knew that wasn't possible. So I didn't cheat on the test. I know I wouldn't. So we went on to option 2, which was just skip the class. Go home, go to college. Guilty. So this led us to option 3. It took about 15 seconds of us thinking what distraction we could cause. That was number 1, crazy enough to get everyone out of class, but number 2, not too crazy to the point where we're going to need to use that, although we would have for sharing test papers. And out of nowhere, someone said, "What if we pulled a fire alarm?" There was a pause, because immediately you would think, absolutely not. This is a terrible idea. But the more thought we gave it, we were all like, hold on, this might actually work. If the fire alarm went off right as third period started, the entire school would be evacuated. We'd be sent outside, time would pass, and by the time they'd figure out there wasn't any actual fire, it would be too late to give us the test, which would give us the fire alarm and pull it, because I sure wasn't. This is where my friend, who I'm going to call Marcus for the sake of the video, like I do every video, but this is where he steps up. I don't know if he just watched Hunger Games the night before and he was on his Katniss Everdeen vibe or what, but he says, "I'll do it." This sounds like Marcus was being super brave, and you might think it's hard to understand why someone would ever volunteer for this role, but it might make a little more sense if I tell you that Marcus was not the type of guy who was not going to college. When you asked him what he was doing after high school, he'd go, "I don't know, probably taking back here for 7. He just did not care. Don't worry though, because Marcus is doing great in life right now. He's in the military. So actually, I haven't heard from him in over a year, so I don't know if he's actually doing good. I hope he is. Anyways, I tell you all this to say, Marcus was not afraid to step up and pull that fire. And just like that, we had a plan. So second period bell rings, and we're all heading to the class. Third period. We get in, everyone is terrified as you'd expect, but when the bell rings for class to start, one person is missing. Marcus. I was relieved because this meant he didn't back out on the plan. Class starts, and the teachers explain the whole situation about how she's going to pull every student out of class one by one because she needs to talk to them. 3 minutes go by, fire alarm wasn't done yet. 5 minutes go by, still didn't happen. So the rest of us are looking at each other, getting a little worried, thinking, Marcus must have got scared and didn't go through with it. But then, we heard, fire alarm activates, and the light is flashing. If you've ever been in a school when a fire alarm goes off, you know those first 2 seconds are always this weird frozen moment where everyone just looks around trying to figure out if it's real or not. And then the teacher snaps into protocol mode, and everyone stands up, and the building starts emptying out by alphabetical order. So if your last name starts with X, Y, or Z, you better tell your family you love them, because brother, you are cooked. Or sister. We filed out onto the field with the rest of the school. Marcus found our group, and dabbed us all. we all have the same expression on our faces. We still have 45 minutes of third period. We need to cause another distraction to waste more time. The only problem, we needed this plan in the next 30 seconds. We looked around, trying to put our combined 7 brain cells together to figure out a plan with the... It wasn't possible to set something like this quickly. Wow. Great idea. But let's surely go. Usually, we would all agree this was an incredibly dumb idea. But in that moment, once again, we all looked at each other and realized we don't got anything better in mind, so let's do it. The idea was simple. We were on the field. We had access to basically every student who was scheduled to take the test. So if we spread the word quietly saying,
Hey, on our cue, we'll run. Just start running in different directions.
it would cause enough of a distraction to delay some more time. We didn't know how much more time, but this was the only idea we had. The teachers were and that time was what we needed. And the ratio of people who was already there. If you go with us, we'll keep your name. Simple and easy, yet you can't get yourself to do it. Like it's so doable that your brain just refuses. Assignment due in 2 weeks? Not touching it. Assignment due in 4 hours? Let's go. That's literally booking a doctor's appointment for our generation. There's just something about having to call a random number, talk to a stranger, get put on hold, and then get told the next opening is in 2 months. That just makes your brain go, no, don't even do it. Let's just drink more water and hope for the best instead. I've always been like this, but I moved recently, which means if I wanted to go to the doctor, I would have had to find a new one. So usually, I just know I would have put this off forever. But now, because of ZocDoc, today's video sponsor, I don't have that desire to procrastinate anymore with booking doctor's appointments. If you don't know what ZocDoc is, it's a website where you can find doctors near you, read reviews, and book an appointment instantly without calling. I highly recommend every website where you have to and then actually talk to someone to figure out a you're walking into. I see you guys in the comments all the time saying how sick you are, so I want you to be healthy. I don't want you guys to put off doctor's appointments like I have in the past. So if you're a procrastinator like me, fix the hassle of booking doctor's appointments by going to ZocDoc.com/TylerMattelli and book an appointment. I know it may seem small, but just clicking the link in the description is a huge step towards prioritizing your health. Thanks again to ZocDoc for sponsoring the video and for helping us all take better care of our health. We went out across the field, spreading the word to everyone. You get the plan, you pass it to the person next to you. Just don't make it obvious. We all knew the signal, a specific sound that my friend was gonna make. Something recognizable enough that everyone who was in on it would know. After about 2 minutes, a bunch of people were in. But what I did not fully think through, what none of us thought through, because we were operating at roughly 20% of our normal brain capacity, was what would happen when our message got passed to about 50, 60, 70 people in one big game of telephone. Because the thing about whispered plans is that they don't stay intact. Every new person who hears it has their own interpretation, their own additions. So by the time the message has gone through it, from, hey, running a random direction on my signal, much worse. And we found this out because to describe what this looks like, but I don't think me saying it would do it justice. And I'm low-key illiterate, so I'll just show you what it looks like instead. Literally hundreds of students running in all sorts of directions. Where were each of them going? No idea, but they kept running. Teachers and staff members were turning in full circles trying to figure out where to look first. Some students were laughing, some were genuinely confused about why they were running, but they kept going anyway. But remember how I said the message of, hey, everyone run in a different direction changed? Well, apparently, what it changed to was very different. Because a large group of students did not hear just run in a different direction. What they were told was something much more like cause as much chaos as possible. So they went back into the school building and started doing exactly that. Now, when I say cause chaos, that might be an understatement. Because there were students pulling things off desks, emptying out random backpacks into the hallways, and the cafeteria, I don't even want to describe what happened in the cafeteria. What I know is that when I came back in from the field, it looked like a tornado was happening. There were kids who didn't even have that math class who were causing chaos because they saw other kids doing it. Me and my friends, who were low-key responsible for starting all this, just stood watching and said no. Because what do you even say? This wasn't what we planned. We had not issued a plan. We had issued a distraction, a specific contained distraction. And somewhere between our mouth and everyone else's ears, it had become something that could get us in way more trouble than just a suspension. Inciting a riot is a crime, which would mean I've never actually checked that. But
Where's my no? No.
To do straight up baseball bat and break the window. Now was just the perfect opportunity for him to go through with it. He was going to do that no matter what. At some point, he just gave him the platform. But when the kid did this, all the adults' attention went to him first. So they grabbed him and took him to the office immediately. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I've never seen him again after that day. Like, I have no idea what happened to him. But anyways, the rest of us students all just had to wait until the situation sorted itself out. And eventually, it did, but in the worst way possible. Because the principal got on the like some principals, you felt like you could look her in the eyes without being turned into stone. But on the other hand, she was different. For the first time, I heard this lady almost scream. I'll repeat what I remember her saying, and in the tone she said, "Attention, any student who continues to cause disruption will be expelled. You have been warned. Stop now and go back to your lines on the field." Not suspended, expelled. You would not believe how fast students were switching up. People who had been mid-destruction just kind of stopped what they were doing and looked around as if they were under some sort of everyone was back out on that field. So now there were two investigations running at the same time. The first one was to figure out who started the riot. Teachers and administrators were moving through the crowd, asking questions, trying to trace the origin point from what had just happened. And usually, in these stories, I don't get out of them. But here's the one miracle in this entire story. The one thing that actually went our way. Although we started waiting for everyone to nod or run to nowhere, the message got spread so far that nobody could actually trace it back to who started. Every student who got asked where they heard the plan pointed to someone else. Who pointed to no one got in trouble for the riot. Well, actually, the whole school kind of got in trouble because the principal just canceled the annual school carnival we had instead. This sounds like a much better punishment than expulsion on paper, but if you've ever been to that carnival, you low-key might have preferred getting expelled. The school carnival was magic. It was the place where I had my very first kiss. Okay, that's a lie. We all know that ain't ever happened. But I did feel guilty because I knew deep down I was kind of responsible for the carnival getting canceled. Now, was I going to own up to what I did? No way. After all that, I didn't have time to feel bad for too long. There was still
Sorry.
Obviously, there wasn't enough time for the teacher to interview us when we got back to class. So when I got home after school, me and my group contacted every person we knew in our class to see if we could all get on the same page. That evening, I was on my phone for hours. I felt like a journalist trying to get answers on which team the biggest athlete is going to move to. Because if we couldn't get even just one person on the same page as us, my friends and I were sending the same message over and over to the students. Silent about the teacher. After oblivious when the teacher asks you about it. I genuinely felt like we could really do this. I went to bed that night almost calm about the next day. But then, that next day of school came. I was so nervous during the first two classes of the day, just anticipating what would happen when I walked into third period. Would everyone stick to the story? Did we make sure to talk to every single person in the class? But finally, it was showtime. Third period came. I walked into class and sat down. We could tell by the teacher with her clipboard and pen that she was still going to do an interview that day. I was like, maybe she was dead. Snitch, and the bell rings. The teacher explains the situation, and she starts calling out students one by one to interview them. I was looking at people's faces as they came back from the conversation. Did it look like they kept a secret? Did they cave in and snitch on us, or did they cave and snitch on us for a Happy Meal and an A in the class? I couldn't tell. All I could do was stick to the plan. She was going by alphabetical order, so as always, I was one of the last people to go. By the way, who decided to make alphabetical order a thing? This is one of the most ridiculous ways of keeping track of people that's ever been created. Am I just saying this because my last name starts with a V? Yes. continuing
On the steps in the kitchen,
during the rest of the class.
I think. I saw it.
We had no idea what was about to happen next, and what she did shocked us. She and reads out a list. A list of approximately 20 names that she read out. My name was one of them. And as she was going through all these names, I could tell exactly what all of them had in common. It was the kids who were 100% in on our play. Like, these were the kids that were definitely going to cheat on that test. All the names on that list were told to stay after class. I ran through possible outcomes in my head the entire time I was sitting. We were perfect in every single one of them. We all knew the punishment, suspension, and someone snitched, so we thought our fate was sealed. I was getting prepared to call all my local fast food establishments just to see if I could get a job there ASAP to get a head start on the rest of my life. And after third period ended, the principal came. She wasn't saying anything, she was just listening in. But the teacher basically explained to us that Oliver told her exactly what. Everyone was ready to keep the same story and act like they had no idea about the cheat sheet. Oliver even showed her the text we sent him asking to be a part of the plan. Now Oliver was a
I'll be right back.
just assumed it was
Alright,
because we did this
I'm back.
every week, and I was one of the people not taking it seriously. I may be the only person to get my phone taken away during an actual school lockdown because I was playing Clash of Clans. I'm not even kidding. I opened the app while we were under our desks in lockdown, and my damn ringtone from the game went off. So the teacher heard it and ran over to my desk and took my phone.
Oh, wait.
That was probably a dumb thing to do looking back on it now. But anyways, the point is, no one thought it was real, so we weren't scared. But there was a specific moment where that all changed because a very loud sound went off. The sound went bang, and I went to that school for 3 years up to that point. But not once in my life being there did I hear a sound that loud. So I knew it couldn't be door slamming or banging on a desk because this was many decibels higher than any of those sounds ever could have made. Everyone in the all of a sudden, I'm not so upset that I can't defend my base on Clash of Clans because this felt serious. I'm not exaggerating when I say that there were people in the class that started to cry. By the way, if we're in a scenario that's already stressful, please don't make it worse by saying all the things that we don't want to happen. Like a girl that was next to me while all this was going on was absolutely crashing out, and she was like, "Oh my God, we're not gonna make it. I can't do this. I can't do this. Don't get her. Don't get her. I'm so scared. What if this is just when they're dangerous? I'm so scared. Like, I really think we're all freaking out on the inside. Stop making it worse. Give me the fire extinguisher and shit. You don't have to go fight whoever this mystery intruder is." Probably wasn't a drill either, because when we first went into lockdown, he was just sitting at his desk not doing anything, probably playing Clash of Clans on my phone, to be honest. But after he heard that bang, he went over to the front door and stood by it, holding his big Stanley water bottle as if he was going to use that as a weapon to protect us. And I have to say, I really appreciate the effort to protect the class, but respectfully, if this is a serious threat and our 135-pound math teacher with his Stanley water bottle is our best defense, we might as well give up now. That's like a toddler trying to find a sumo wrestler. So everyone in class is super on edge, freaking out, waiting to see what's gonna happen. But the one thing that I couldn't stop thinking
Shoot you in the butt.
it's all over, we're the heroes. So when I got the chance to actually be in this situation, did I do that? Not even close. The moment I heard that round bang, I tucked into a ball on our window was looking real nice to run through at that moment. I ain't lying, but the door was locked, so whoever tried getting in couldn't. And they only tried opening the door once. So after this, our whole class was on edge. No one has any idea where this intruder is, what that loud bang sound was, or why the cops aren't moving. We're all just terrified. And we can't do anything about it. But then another announcement was made already in the top. And it wasn't very encouraging. The person speaking said, "Attention, do not open your classroom door under any circumstances, no matter who says they are out there. You will notify the classrooms when it is safe to come out." So basically they're saying, yeah, the intruder is trying to unlock classroom doors. Great. And now, the anxiety of waiting to find out what would happen next was the worst. I couldn't take it anymore, so I was getting frustrated by everything. Like I said, my coach started doing homework for this class while we were waiting, but his principal dude, why are you doing that right now? And he goes, nothing else to do. So I said, dog, algebra is not one time, so put that paper away. I was not a pleasant person to be around. But after all this time of waiting, we got a third and final announcement. This time it says, "Attention classes, please evacuate to the racks." So the teacher tells us to get up and leave the classroom in a single file line towards the grass area. But all the students are collectively kind of like, yeah, we're not going to do that. We're all just going to try to cram through the door at once. Everybody knows themselves at this point. I guess it's my school.
Why are you so glitchy? Like, why are you so glitchy? Take that.
So can someone please tell me why schools think it's a good idea to put students outside, exposed in an open field, while there's an armed suspect on campus? Or basically, something like that. So that made it even more scary because we had no cover. I had one kid that literally lived right next to school, so he was like, "Man, forget this," and he just went home. His house literally bordered the school, so he just hopped the wall into his backyard. It felt like he was the only person thinking logically. But more time passes, and eventually we get told that it's safe to go to our classrooms. So we do. But at this
If he loses, then another person has to go.
during lunch trying to figure out if anyone knew anything. But then one of our teachers walked out during lunch, so we asked him if he knew anything, and he said yes. And when I tell you the truth of this whole situation was ridiculous, I mean it. Because apparently, the intruder we were all freaking out over was just two kids from another school who were trying to play a prank. And let me tell you what the prank was. So the week they did this was what our school called Rivals. And this was the week where we played our school rivals in football. So the kids who were from this rival school would try to do a prank by lighting fireworks off on our campus. But they weren't just fireworks. They were
Dropped it.
we kept hearing throughout the day. And there was two of them doing it, which explained why there was another thing go off.
Yeah, Joe Smart, let's go.
So when the teacher explained all of this to us, that left me with two questions. Number one, how are these kids that dumb to do that as a prank? And number two, why would the school make an announcement scaring
I did
everyone
Frank.
saying that
I did very good earlier, and look at him.
shooting fireworks?
Sorry, Frank, if you're watching this, but you're stupid anyway.
Fireworks at people? Calling someone coming out to campus with a firework and armed intruder is about as big of a stretch as when a random girl holds the door open for me, so I tell my friends I think she wants me. Why did they have to say it like that? And usually during Rivals Week, the schools prank each other. But after this happened, our school was like, "Hey, y'all got a disher, man, alright? You win." We didn't break any back. But there was still one question left unanswered after all of this. Who was the person who tried unlocking the classroom door during the lockdown? Because the pranksters never went inside. They were just lighting fireworks outside the whole time. I was able to figure out who it was the next day when I'm back in that same class, and me and a couple other classmates are talking about this situation. But then one kid goes, "It's so crazy that I was stuck outside the classroom during this whole thing." When he said this, I went, wait, what did you just say? Oh, well, I went to the bathroom before our class went into lockdown, and when I tried coming back, the door was locked and no one would let me in. Then he said he tried unlocking a couple more classroom doors, but those were all locked too. So he just went back into the bathroom and
Where is it?
So if you learn one thing from this whole story, it's that you should never go number 2 in a school bathroom.
Thank you.
Picture this. You're sitting in class when out of nowhere an alarm goes off saying that your school is officially in lockdown. All the students are panicking because no one knows what's going on except for you. Because you actually know why the school went into lockdown. And to take it one step further, you were the one who caused it. I'm sure you have a lot of questions about what I could have possibly done to get myself in a situation like this. So let me take you back to the morning it all started. So everyone knows that there are 2 places inside a school where number 1 is school bathroom, and number 2
Mr. Cheese. Mr. Cheese.
if you're not familiar with why locker rooms are so crazy, it's for a couple of reasons. There's usually locker room every day, he would always vanish into his office and turn on some football highlights or something. So he never paid attention to anything. Unsupervised students,
Sorry.
all in the same area, chaos. The second Coach Martinez would shut his door, the whole locker room would always turn into mayhem. Kids are throwing dirty socks at each other, one kid's blasting music from his portable speakers, and then there was Jerry, who was my friend, and also a very important part. I'm talking about a guy who literally dared people to shoot fireworks at him during the 4th of July to see if he could dodge them. He got a second-degree burn that day, but I'm pretty sure that's what he wanted to happen. So if you combine Jerry, a crazy person, with a school locker room, a crazy place, you're gonna get a bunch of crazy things happening. And one of those crazy things that always happened in the locker room was a game me and him created, which involved Axe body spray and a lighter. I'm sure just by saying that, some of you already know where I'm going with this. But for those of you who don't, if you have Axe body spray or any type of body spray, and you also have a lighter, if you spray it while holding the lighter in front of it, it almost creates a flamethrower effect. So what a couple of us students would always do in the locker room is turn off the lights and play this sick, twisted version of hide and seek. Except instead of just tagging each other when we found them, we would scare whoever we found by shooting these little bursts of flame right at them. And I know what you guys are all thinking. Tyler, this sounds awesome. And why didn't I think of this? And you're absolutely right. It was awesome. But unfortunately, it was also very dangerous. The game would always start the same way. Jerry would flip the light switch, and suddenly, the whole locker room would go pitch black. You literally could not see your hand in front of your face. Then we would all split up and try finding hiding spots between the lockers, under the benches, behind the equipment, wherever we could squeeze into. The goal was simple: stay hidden as long as possible and avoid the person who's seeking finding you. Because if they found you, they were going to shoot you.
Whoa, soldier, but a big weapon. I love big weapons. Thanks for the protein, sir. I need more bullets.
I would do these quick little puffs of flame just to see where I'm going when I was in. Jerry would literally hold down the spray button for 5 seconds, creating a massive ball of fire that would literally light up the room like a dragon. He'd chase people around corners, jump out from lockers, so everyone hated when Jerry was the person seeking. The worst part was how competitive he got about it. If I scared Jerry really good,
Okay.
崇拝しているのは純粋な天元様
escalating until we were having full-blown flame wars in the locker room. It felt like wizards having
Why are you drinking?
just shooting the fire at each other. Usually, there would be about 5 or 6 of us that were playing at a time, and most of the other kids just thought we were crazy.
How
Everyone
long
also
did
changed
she
into the
get?
regular pose and get out of the way as fast as possible. They were definitely the smart ones. But at some point, almost everyone in the class played the game. And the thing is, we've been playing this for months without any real problems. Sure, we would accidentally throw a plastic water bottle every once in a while, or burn a hole through someone's gym shirt. But nothing serious ever happened until it did. Because during this particular day in PE, we were playing basketball, and Jerry's team lost by 1 point. And let's just say, he did not take that lightly. So we get into the locker room after playing. And
Let me break it down for you,
he's
Mark.
looking at me with this mischievous Jerry whips out the body spray and gives me an evil smile. Dude, you're not ready for what I'm about to do, Jerry says. And I'm already getting nervous because usually when Jerry says something like that, someone's ending up in the hospital. We flip off the lights like always, and the locker room goes completely dark. I grab a good hiding spot behind behind the lockers, right next to the back wall, making sure I can still keep an eye on Jerry. I'm expecting to see him shoot these little flame bursts like always, but this time, when he sprays that bottle, I see a massive flame. I'm talking like 3 foot
Wow,
flames.
the cat is very cute. I like the cat. Do you like the cat? Didn't kill it. Why do you do this? I'm very angry. You are a crazy person. Because it will kill us. That's like a bad guy. Coochie, 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 coochie.
Jerry has clearly lost his mind, and if he catches me, there's nowhere for me to move. But as I'm crawling out from behind the lockers, I see something onto the floor. I look for it, trying to pick it up, and that's when I see that it was a hand sanitizer bottle I kicked. Because what I didn't realize when I picked up the bottle was that a lot of hand sanitizer fell onto the floor when I kicked it, and this would end up being a huge problem just a few moments later. At first, I didn't even know this happened. I was more focused on not getting torched by Jerry's flame show. But then I hear him coming towards my area, and when I see him spray that can this time, there's a massive burst of fire.
Oh my God, you're so
Exactly
cute.
where I'm crouched. The flame is so bright that for a second, I see everything in the locker room, and that's when I notice there's a puddle of hand sanitizer on the ground. It's all over the floor, right next to me, and I mean like all over. So what happened next felt like a movie scene, because it all happened in slow motion. I see Jerry spraying his flame, getting closer and closer to that puddle. So my brain starts spinning.
No.
Oh
my God, you're so cute.
I love this Drake video. Drake, why that thing so long?
Who the hell is that? Does he not realize it's a public library here?
Oh, hey kid, come over here for a second. Who else do you think I'm talking to, Mrs. Little?
I don't feel comfortable. Please, leave me alone.
Don't make me repeat myself. You are ticking my nerves, little. Have you ever seen the Drake video, the one where it goes boing, boing? Let's watch it. Watch it now. Little. Why are you taking your eyes off the video? Are you disinterested? How dare you, little.
This isn't okay at all. What you are doing is wrong. That Drake video should not belong in this library.
All that talking and you just missed the best part. The part where it goes doing boing, ting, boing. What the your problem?
I'm calling the cops. Drake is the worst rapper.
Take this, take that. Die, die, die.
We see that a bunch of other classes are lining up in a single file and going out of their classroom too. Teachers are shouting instructions, and students are starting to pour onto the grass. All the students from the other classes were moving at a pace that said, we know this is a drill, except this isn't a drill. And only me and the other students in the locker room do that. When we see all the other classrooms coming into the yard, I grab Jerry's arm and say, Jerry, whatever happens, do not tell anyone that we did this. We just get swept.
Put your head down. Now you gotta hold real still because I got this hot comb and it's hot as hell. I'm about to get the back of his neck. Hold still. Hold.
Sorry. Again.
Hoy! Ina mo! Yung mga barkada mo! Nang babato sa bahay namin! Ha?
Yeah. Sorry to the Spanish people out there.
I trust my man.
Ew, Sydney's your oh yo, Sydney, what the frick? Did you just yeah, just bar hit her and go with me. Frick. By the way, if you're watching this, just bar, I love you. Guys, the rest of the people watching it, mind your business. Just lovers, okay?
What's wrong with you? I'm Gojo! Ha ha ha! Freshman of 7 years. I was transferred to Riz Academy after I was kicked from Gatterson High School. Nice to meet you.
Gojo, I don't think this guy's okay.
Yo, look, man. You can't have you just going around harassing the freshmen. It's bad look on us and against the school rules. Like, what? No freshmen? But those white purdy guyats. I need my guyats. I need my guyats.
Guyats? Oh,
need my guyats. If I
you
can't
have a
have my
guyat.
guyats, then no one can. Maximum output. Purple. Air this down. Everybody dying.
What the freak is wrong with this guy? Gojo, you know yourself better than making rid of this freak.
Alright, first of all, you're not comparing to that walking. Second of all, I'm the strongest, dude. I couldn't even tell you if I tried.
No one actually guessed what really happened. Who would think that two dummies playing with an Axe body spray can could cause a school-wide evacuation? They kept us in that gymnasium until school got out of it. When school finally ended,
It's all about if you're losing someone, you're losing a personality.
I trust my man. I was surprised to see no like that was in
She used to smile way back then. She's feeling like she used to feel way back when they tried. She's smiling like she used to smile way back then. She's feeling like she used to.
Porque me quiero yo.
The phone down!
This is for my safety.
Put the phone down!
This is for my safety.
Put the phone down!
I bought a property in Egypt, and what they do for you is they give you the property, and you're you sitting there playing with the
Brayden, yo! With your ugly teeth.
try to play cool. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's scary. Why are you saying this to us specifically, though? Anthony just shrugs and goes, oh, no reason. I just happened to be there right when the fire started, and I saw that my hand sanitizer was on the ground. It was official. Anthony saw us cause that fire. He saw us completely run away after trying to stop it, but I still say back to him. He laughs, but it's not afraid to laugh.
Free me! Please free me! Please, I will do anything! I want to be just like you! Free me, master!
我听得懂。心平气和，不要。
Live Roblox.
Yeah, picture it is, folks. You gotta film it.
Life. Roblox. Don't let nothing stop you. Cause we ain't stopping. We gonna keep going.
Porque te me quiero yo. Porque te me quiero yo. Nada que putas antes. Cuando yo necesito yo. Hola, cuídate. Porque te me quiero yo. Nada que putas antes. Cuando yo necesito yo. Hola, cuídate. Porque te me quiero yo. Porque te me quiero yo. Wait a minute, imagine Josemar does it. Hold on. He didn't do it? What? Hey! Porque te me quiero yo. Porque te me quiero yo. Cada cabutas antes. Que no se lo digo yo. Ahora para criarte. Porque te me quiero yo. Cada cabutas antes. Que no se lo digo yo.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
Yeah?
And right now, you can save £50
I'm making a video right now.
That's
I'll play it
£200
for after
off
I'm
for a
done.
family of 4. We've got millions of free child place holidays available with 22 kilograms of baggage included.
Why are you actually about to run over with Tad? Stop running over. You didn't run over me, Josemar. Well, not really. Porque te me quiero yo. Porque te me quiero yo. Miguel, woman, we ride like the 40 burns down. No one can tell them if they try to, but it's the same. Pick it up. Stop. Meow. Stop it. Meow. Stop it. Meow. Right now. Porque te me quiero yo. Look, Mia. When are you going to 667? Look. Who said that though? Yeah. Huh?
6-1, 6-1, 6-1, 6-1, 6-1, 6-1, 6-1, 6-1, 6-1, 6-1.
Christopher, why are you saying 6-1? You little. I'm gonna punch you when I get back when we get back to school. So I hope you watched. Well, not on the first day after I tell you that I have a video for you. Oh yeah, just I heard that you're by the middle school, so so maybe I could walk you home. Okay, no, okay. Yeah. Wait a minute. I was so smart. Yay.
6-1, 6-1, 6-1, 6-1, 6-1, 6-1, 6-1, 6-1, 6-1, 6-1.
Porque te me quiero yo.
Okay. You did it though. You did it though. You, I'm sorry, that was you though. I didn't do nothing. I heard it. They heard it too. Okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be my. Shouldn't be my. Okay, that's on me. That was on me. That was on me.
Oh no, Ava's screaming it. After you screamed it, Franklin, now Ava's gonna scream. Ready, Ava? I'm dead now, no go. Windy. Winter, what the? Whoa.
Bro, so you gonna just break my? So you gonna just break my? So you gonna just break my? So you gonna break my?
Wait a minute, did it end? Oh yeah, it did! Lori won! Let me write it down. Sorry, you're out. Joshua, I will miss you. I will miss you, dude. Guys, did he? Okay. Ew! Why are you doing that, bro? Are you dummy? Joshua, are you dummy? You dummy. Hey, if you're watching this, you baka. And now you guys watching this, it's my boyfriend. Cause why are you watching? Cause why are you playing that? Do you even have IQ? I'm just asking. Do you have IQ, or you don't speak Spanish? How do you get Sabina or whatever to do it? I'm going to try. It's a wall camper. What? And oh, sharp. Wow, that's so cool. Are you finished eating Takis? What do you say? Can I eat them? Alright, thanks. I'll be right back, guys. Oh, I get it now. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where did they go? I gotta pee. La música lia caro ella hiela. Mine's at 11. There's a charger in your room, right? Yeah, there is. I'm using a short one.
contain toxic chemicals right now. So I scrambled to get back out of that window, and as soon as my feet hit the ground, I backed away from the building, taking deep breaths of the clean night air. We need to get out of here. I don't know what's going on, but we need to. The possibility of those dangerous invisible gases.
Allah hi Allah kiya karo, duki like kisi ko diya karu. जो दुनिया का मालिक है, नाम उसी का लिया करूं. अल्लाह ही अल्लाह. Let's go. Oh no! Hey, this.
Or concerns, and it worked 24 hours a day because it wasn't affiliated with the actual school. It was a separate company. So we decided to get out of the parking lot first.
Janet, run! Come on!
We were a safe distance away. The plan was to leave everything
You should have did that.
like we found it, so no one would know we were there, unless the camera saw us. Sorry. So we went back to my friend's dad's classroom first to make sure we didn't leave anything behind. And the smell wasn't as bad over there, so we figured out we would be okay. We checked the room quickly, making sure that
Sorry. Allah hi Allah kiya karo. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought that was. Oh.
Not knowing what would happen next.
Girl Tap, run! Girl Tap, wait. Oh my. that mean? Excuse me, what does that mean? Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Me and him. Let's do again. Yeah! Dead end. No. No way you killed your teammate. That's crazy. Alright. Yes, sir! I don't know. I forgot. Out. Hey!
Crazy stories they had there. Staying up late with their friends, seeing wild animals in the distance, and doing science experiments when they were
Already.
signature right then and there because I was so excited to go.
Take this with your sticky feet. Ha! Sticky feet. Ow! Sticky butt. Get away from me. Kaboom. Oh, I killed Susie. I'm sorry, Susie. Cup. Bam! Crystal, what are you doing down there? I need to help you. Take that. Crystal, no. Hey! Take this!
Even in the middle of the night, street lamps, porch lights, buildings, there's always some light coming from somewhere. But here, it was just black, which would be a very important detail that would get us into trouble later. We all put on our flashlights, keeping the lights low so our counselors couldn't see us from the main building. There were 6 of us in total, and we decided we should be the first. Everyone pointed at me. I agreed because, look-y, hide and seek can be boring unless you're the one doing the seeking. There's nothing worse than playing hide and seek with someone who sucks at finding people. But no worries, because I was a beast at this game. So I thought. Fading into the distance. By 30 seconds, all I heard was crickets. 59, 60. Ready or not, here I come. After opening
You butt. Eat your booty. Get over here! Ha! Now, where is teacher? Teacher, get over here.
I couldn't see the light from our cabin anymore. What did that mean? I was lost.
Ha!
That first feeling of real panic hit my stomach, like I almost swallowed a piece of gum. So I said out loud, guys, game over. I quit. Expecting at least some of them to hear me and come out from their hiding spot. I got no response. I try again. Hello?
God. Laura, you better be live. You can't kill my little sister. Laura, wait, no! Aw, she's scared of me. Porque te me quiero yo.
At the same time, completely foreign. Also got bad. I tried using the science lesson.
No. No. Take that.
I didn't pay no attention during that presentation, so we just kept heading towards the screams. My decision to go commando and wear nothing but a t-shirt and basketball shorts to bed was now backfired because I was freezing. Then a scream again.
I'm going down.
Sounding like someone was in pure danger. But this time, the scream sounded a lot closer.
Sorry again. Oh man. How can you get? Okay, let me try again and see.
It wasn't just more trees, although we still couldn't tell what exactly it was. We approached it cautiously. Each crunch of leaves beneath our
Porque
feet
te me
sounded
quiero yo. Hi. 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 Hey!
Is that a door? We crept up a little more, and from the looks of it,
Hi.
it was some a small door in it that looks like it was made for a Smurf, which is a problem for a guy like me because I'm 6'8". But the weird part was, we could smell something coming from it. sure. Whatever was making the
Ow! Hey!
inside there. We stood frozen about 20 feet from the creepy entrance.
Yeah! Oh man.
What kind of person is a hidden bunker in the middle of the mountains? Was it like an end of the Glinting at them with his light, which was now flickering too like mine, but we still couldn't read it. The darkness beyond the entrance gave us no hint of what was inside. Do you think our friends might
I wasn't ready, bro. No!
We heard another sound, which confirmed something was in there. But this time, it wasn't a scream. It was a laugh. Multiple laughing sounds. I didn't know whether to be reassured or terrified that someone was laughing in the middle of the woods at night, especially when they were just screaming 10 minutes ago. Like, are you having the time of your life in there, or are you terrified? Somehow the laughs felt even more creepy than a scream. I asked him again. Miguel looked at me as if I just suggested that we jump off a cliff. I think I'll get there first. I didn't blame him. I didn't want to go in first either. I low-key thought about just pushing him inside to test the waters, you know? No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I was really just thinking that we shouldn't even try going in at all. But then I thought about our friends. What if they need help? What kind of friends would we be if we just left them here in the middle of the night? It's time to be brave. It's time to be brave and stay. And,
Take that. These people are almost killing me. Right now. Brayden, no! Ugly face! Ugly face, get over here! Get over here! Oh, the wrong one. Whoopsie, sorry, Brayden.
I hit it. It made a loud knocking sound with an echo that seemed to go on forever.
Sorry again.
The complete kind that feels like someone just pressed mute on the whole forest. The crickets, the wind.
Take this!
Someone was inside. Miguel whispered to me we should run. As he was already backing up, all of a sudden, he didn't have the same toughness as 2 minutes ago when he was screaming for someone to come outside. But like I said, my stomach dropped, my throat was closed, time seemed to stop. The person was tall and had to duck through the opening. You could only make out their silhouette because of the flashlight pointed towards them. I was seeing Slenderman at first in the dark wilderness. I was about to sprint away because, remember, every man for himself like we talked about. But then the figure spoke. Well, what do we have here? I recognized that voice. The figure stepped fully out of the way. So there I was, about to have a heart attack, when this figure shines the flashlight towards their face and reveals that it was a kid. Which is a place they used to teach kids about sound waves. All those terrifying sounds we heard? Just him messing around testing the acoustics of it before he took the students to the place tomorrow. We explained everything that was happening and told them that we were lost.
They're teaming up again! Lori and London are teaming up. No, London, no. Dead end. Gotta go. Come on, I gotta catch London first. Lori, get London or something, bro. Scaredy cat. London, you gotta chill. I'm just a brother, a sister. Hey. Whoa. Take this. As you get. Woo! He's standing up. Don't block me. Oh, sorry. What's this? Oh, sorry. No! Bucket the Megara, yo. Hola para que ate. Bucket the Megara, yo. Nana caputazate. No solicito yo. Hola para que ate. Bucket the Megara, yo. Ken, no. Hi. My name is Lund. It's your cousin! Bro. You hate me. Look at them again, yo. Bro, Todd, get over here. Come here. Take that. Poop. 99% Todd, 1%. 99% Todd. Todd, if you're watching this, well, I don't think so, because it's already 2 hours in. What do you mean 99% Todd? Watch this, comment on your video. Lori, where are you? Cause I'm about to get you. Take this. Take this. Baby Tap, take this. Come here. Come here. Look at the Magetta, yo. Okay. Take. Now I need to get Baby Tap. Come here, now. Ha!
It was the only voice inside that hospital, so it was
Baby K better survive while I crash out on you. Cause I hate you. You can't run, you can't hide. Come here. Stop running away from me. Get over here. I just want to be a friend. Oh, man. I'm glad against the wall. Get over here! Porque me queda yo. We Cheeps. Get over here! I just died, bro. Oh, my stomach hurts. I'm getting stomach problems. Imagine I shot the innocent, I didn't die. Let me see. Why? Ataca putas ate. En los ojito. Pablo. Ataca putas ate. En los ojito yo. Hola para ate. Porque te me cara yo. Dead end. Oh no. Oh. Porque te me cara yo. Ataca putas ate. En los ojito yo. Hola para ate. I got everything. I'm scared. I'm scared. Porque te me queda yo. Pablo! You guys got me to blind you.
A small figure, maybe 3 feet tall at most. It looked like a child, wearing what appeared to be a hospital gown. It kind of ties on the back and hangs down to your knees. Its skin was pale, almost blush in my flashlight being too far away to make out any other details than that, but close enough to tell what it was. For just
Hi, where are you? Aww. Hi. Where are you? Hey. Oh, peace. Oh, peace. Aww. Hi. Boo! Come here. Hello. Why are you standing there, Bobby? Bobby, why are you standing there? Just run, okay? Jeez, Lori. Lori should have told him. Sorry, guys. Hold on, wait, let me see. I got it. Porque te me quiero yo. Porque te me quiero yo. Ay, dale cabutazante. Yo no solo si tú y yo. Hola para quedarte. Porque te me quiero yo. Dale cabutazante. Yo no solo si tú y yo. Hey, Dad. Alright guys, I gotta go do something real quick, but I'll be back. So, to be continued. Let's go. Okay, let me see. Alright, let me see. So, end studio, and wall camper. There. Alright. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye.